Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today we are talking about Re:Zero Season 2, Episode 17, or Season 2, Part 2, Episode 4, whichever you prefer. I prefer 17, but is what it is. So, today, this was kind of like a nice little feel-good episode. You know, nothing, no murder going on. Positive note. It's always good to see an episode of Re:Zero where somebody doesn't die brutally. Hi, cat. That's my cat Kirby in the background trying to escape. I didn't even realize he was in here. But it was just a bunch of like Emilia's memories. So we got to see a young Petalgeese, and I'm 99% sure that's who we think it is, Petalgeese. So we don't get to see Emilia's actual mother and father. We know that they are sick somehow. Possibly they are dead. We don't fully know. All we know is that she is left in the care of her aunt, which she calls Mother Fortuna. And that Fortuna is like some sort of elf, most likely, and they have connections with the outside world. They are similarly in like a sanctuary type thing, where the spirits keep the season the same all year long. So no snow, no fall, no leaf changing colors. It's basically like a summer season all year long. And for whatever reason, Petalgeese, or Geese as they call him in this, is part of the cult. He actually says he's an archbishop, which kind of gives it away that he definitely is him, or maybe he's him in a different body, because we know he has the ability to switch bodies, so it is a possibility that he is in his original body at this point in time, because this was like 100 years ago, and he's helping them, and just seems nice, decent person, and we really don't know why. Like, why are we getting the backstory of him, unless he is the one that caused Emilia to freeze everything, which now know Emilia is the Witch of Ice, or Blizzards, or Winter, or whatever you'd like to call it. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens next episode there. But it was just kind of like Emilia learning that she can talk to spirits, Fortuna interacting with Geese. Really wasn't a lot of important things going on to my knowledge. It didn't really seem like this was like a pivotal episode for the season. This was just kind of one of those feel-good ones, like, oh, look at how cute Kid Emilia is, with her cute little chubby cheeks, you just want to pinch him. And she was adorable. Didn't really have a care in the world. She was talking to Echidna a little bit about what was going on. What is the cat getting into? Echidna really doesn't like her. She's trying to be more headstrong, not rely on Subaru as much for everything. She needs to be strong in her own regards, too. It was interesting to see, because I thought that Fortuna person was Emilia's mother, but we're going to learn what happened to them, most likely next episode. They made a promise that Fortuna would tell Emilia what happened to her parents. Most likely, though, next episode, I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably going to be pretty brutal. At least that's my guess. I don't know if it'll be as brutal as Redo of Healer, or Redo, I should say, of Healer, if you're familiar with that interesting anime, I guess is the best way to describe that. So don't watch that. That is definitely an 18+ mature content for any of my viewers that are under the age of 18. Redo of Healer. I know you're probably going to go look it up now anyway because I mentioned it. But I was told not to watch it, so I had to watch it. So I had to get that out of the way. But the next episode's probably just going to be a lot of people dying. I'm guessing that's what Emilia was suppressing. I'm wondering if Geese ended up killing Fortuna and all of her people. Emilia's the only one left, because you don't really see elves anymore in the show. At least we haven't, besides Emilia so far. So my guess is they are protected by some sort of giant spirit, or several spirits, and they get killed, because Greed shows up at the last second. And I'm guessing that is going to be a problem. We are going to have to fight Greed. His actual name is Regulus, Archbishop of Greed, and he is going to probably be a problem. He may kill her as well. I don't know how that works because they're both archbishops. So, it would make sense that, something interesting will happen, I guess. Maybe Guise is actually tricking them into friendship the entire time, but it doesn't seem like it. I think he is also knows. I think he knows anyway. I think that Emilia is a witch. So when he sees her, he's like, "Oh, glory behold! I'm literally viewing God right now." So he is. He's crying a lot throughout the process of it, which makes sense, because it's like if you're, in a religion and then God shows up to your door, that would probably make you have tears of happiness too, because it's like you're finally seeing them, they're alive, and it's just great to have that feeling, Zeus showed up to your doorstep or something, kind of same principle. I think that's why Guise was, crying as much when he did see Emilia. But that's pretty much the gist of the episode. We got a decent amount of Emilia's past memories from childhood, that she was kind of semi-trapped and hidden in this tree thing for whatever reason. She seems to be the only actual child around, like legitimate child. But we don't know how long most of these people live. Guise is saying that Fortuna, compared to him, is a child, and then Fortuna gets angry at him, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, whatever the age difference, you're beautiful. You have such beautiful womanly features," and that gets her blushing. They definitely have a little bit of a connection going on there, a little love interest, a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out too. But don't get happy. This is a feel good episode. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10 because I don't feel like it added a whole lot to the story. I think we needed this to kind of intensify what I'm guessing is going to happen in next episode 18, where everyone's going to get murdered and all of her people are going to get murdered, or she is going to unlock her ice powers and ends up killing everybody. There's also a seal. I forgot to mention that as well. There is a seal that we don't know what it's for. I don't know if it's something that seals her powers away, if it's a seal to unlock the sanctuary they may possibly be in. Emilia is the only one that can open it because the lesser spirits, which are like little dots, Emilia calls them fairies in the episode, are all guiding her to that door. They want her to open that door for whatever reason. We don't know what's inside of it. Maybe Puck is residing in there. Oh, that would make sense too. If you release the seal, you release the Great Spirit Puck. Puck causes a giant blizzard, freezes everybody, uses up all of his energy, becomes tiny, and then eventually ends up freeing Emilia later on. That's a possibility because we know all of her people are frozen. So either they're going to get murdered or they're going to get frozen. Those are the two options. Hopefully it's the frozen one where we can free them later, and eventually. Hopefully Emilia will be able to use her powers to unfreeze them later, which is now going to probably be like another side story off of the current one that we're on already. But we got quite a few episodes left at this point in time. We're only 4 episodes deep. I believe we have 9 episodes left. So a lot can happen in 9 episodes. We haven't seen the Great Rabbit yet, haven't got to the mansion yet. And so Subaru's got to line a bunch of stuff up. I believe we are still on the first trial, technically. So we got a long ways to go. I honestly don't foresee Emilia beating all 3 trials. They definitely like to elongate things, which isn't necessarily bad because then it means we have a lot more content, but I definitely don't foresee us completing all 3 trials this season. It may even get extended into next season. Although, for the sake of arcs, it is a possibility. Because, once you beat the first one, it was fairly easy for Subaru to beat the second one. We still have no idea what the 3rd trial is yet. But who knows? Maybe Subaru is going to be forced to beat the 3rd trial. We'll just have to wait and see. So 7 out of 10 overall. Decent episode. Not fantastic. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Cute Emilia, of course. I'm giving it. I'm probably giving it 1 point just for Emilia's cute little chubby cheeks. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.